Happy Saturday. We are working on our forgiveness theme this week. So I thought it would be great to do some hip openers today, which are my favorite thing to practice. Not everybody's. But so we're going to get started just cross-legged. And taking a couple breaths, letting the shoulders relax and letting that intention of forgiveness come into your head, come into the body. Taking a moment here just to let go of the week that's just passed. Stepping into our weekend in fresh mind and ready to receive what other great stuff is out there for us in the coming days, including that work of forgiveness that we've been coming through this week. So try and feel the lower body relax as you're cross-legged here. Feel the shoulders relax. Ask yourself, how am I feeling today? How's your body? How's your mind? How's your mood? And just accepting whatever those answers are. There's no right or wrong. Let's take 3 deep breaths in and out. And we'll start with some circles around, just helping those hips to open, warming up the low back. And take them back the other direction. Go ahead, open up the legs then and continue the circles. So I thought hips would be a good complement to our forgiveness theme. Bring that circle back the other way. Because we hold a lot of tension in the hips. People say we hold our emotions there. And you know when you're stressed, overworked, whatever, that your hips and your low back do tend to get very tight. So letting them out is kind of like unlocking that emotion and letting us kind of step forward in the healing process. Coming still in the center, reach out in the middle, just for a couple breaths. And rolling up, we're just gonna bring the feet together in our cobbler's pose. Take a hold of the ankles there. Sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna do some presses into the arms. So I want you to bring the knees into the sides of the arms and really press. Press the arms against and the knees against. So you're creating a lot of friction. Feel all those muscles lighting up. And then let them go loose. Go ahead, press it up again. Take a breath there. And let it down. Let's take 2 more. Nice strong press. Light up the whole lower body. And down. Last one. Let it go. Let's take a rolling fold. So exhaling to move your way forward. And inhale, move your way back up. Just take 5 of these, as slow or fast as feels good. Coming up after the fifth, taking a big breath. Reach nice and tall. And then we're gonna exhale, bring the hands back behind us. So the fingertips are gonna face forward. Give a little lean into the hands. So something a little bit different today. We're gonna lift the hips up off the mat. So use the sides of the feet and just rock forward and back like you're rocking the hips toward the heels and away again. Let the hips down. Let's walk the feet out in front of us and do our windshield wipe side to side. So this simple little move is a great way to work on hip mobility. Bring the feet still then, take a breath, lift up into your reverse tabletop. Let it down slow. And coming still, we're gonna inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, interlock the palms or the fingers, take the palms behind the head. Just opening the chest a moment here. Little hold in the abs. Let the hands back down to the mat. We're gonna cross the left ankle over the thigh and take a rock side to side with that windshield wipe again. Perfect. Let that foot come all the way down now beside you. So it's going to kind of roll you onto the hip. Take a breath, take a little reach over and a side stretch. Maybe even lift up onto that right shin, lift the hips, stretch really long now through the whole side of the body. Bring it back down. We're going to keep that ankle attached to the thigh as we move back up here. And take your reverse table with the one leg. So lift the hips again, press up, take a breath. Let it back down. Extend that left leg now, circle out the ankle. Let the hand or the foot down, reach the right leg out, circle the ankle. Cross it over the thigh, little rock side to side. Let the foot down over to your left. It'll turn you onto your hip. Take a side stretch there on the ground. Bring it back up. Let's lift onto that left shin. Reach out long, circle your wrist. And bring it back down. Coming back to the center, keep that ankle to the leg. And another lift, one-legged tabletop. Go ahead, release. Both legs come out long to your staff. Roll the shoulders away. And exhale, come to your fold. Little bend in the knees to begin. Just relax. Let the thighs relax. Wonderful. Roll your way up here. And we're going to step the feet in one more time, taking that reverse tabletop, lifting the hips up. And if you like, move that into reverse plank, walking the feet out. Keep the hips lifting while you're there. Exhale all the way down. Let's go ahead, walk the feet in close to the body and see if you can kind of transfer your weight up to come onto the toes in your toe balance pose. So take a moment there first, just hug the body into the legs, giving yourself a nice tight little ball. And then from here, we'll lift to that toe balance. Reach up tall, giving the feet and ankles a good little stretch. Right hand is going to come down to the mat. Let's let the left leg out long. Big side stretch, a little bit of a bounce. Try and stay up on the toes. And bring it back into the center. Walk that foot in slowly. Lift to toe balance. And out to the left. Just moving carefully, let the right leg extend, reach long through the left, or toward the left. Back into the center. Let's release into our forward fold. Soft bend in the knees, take your ragdoll. So arms can just be loose, or you can hold the elbows, whatever feels better. Just extend through the spine as much as you can. Go ahead, slowly roll your way up. Take your time, take a breath, reaching high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale back to the mat. Let's step the feet back now. Come to our first downward facing dog of the day. Walk the feet out, give it a good stretch down the entire back line of the body. Very nice. Coming still from here, we're going to lift the right leg, reach out in three-legged dog. Let's bend the knee, pull it to the chest in your cheetah. Push onto those left toes and then let the leg back out. Step it through between the hands. Let's take a nice slow rise to our high lunge, sitting into those hips. Hands to the heart. Let's twist to the right. Let your gaze come out over that right shoulder. Release back to the center. Breathe up. Exhale down. Step the right foot back into three-legged dog. Reach that heel to the sky. Coming right to lizard from here. So bend the knee. Bring the foot outside that right hand. Bring the back knee down and take a breath there. If this feels okay, try dipping open that right knee. Let the hip open a little more. On the edge of the foot. And you can reach open behind you. Take a nice twist. Release it back down to the center. Hold a couple more breaths in your lizard. Tucking the back toes now. We're moving right out of it. So close that hip, let the knee lift, and slide the right leg through three-legged dog. Bringing the foot to the mat, and we're going to come through our sun salutation A. Move to high plank. Release to the mat. And up to your cobra. Let it down. Tuck toes, down dog. Looking forward. Come to the top of the mat. Release to your fold. Slow roll to the top. Take a breath, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart for your mountain. One more breath, nice and solid into the ground. And we lift again. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to the mat. Bring it back and release, down dog. Left leg rises this time, three-legged dog. Take a breath. Then bend the knee, move to your cheetah, knee to the chest. Push onto those right toes. Let the leg come back out, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, bring it between the hands. High lunge. Sink and breathe. Hands to the heart. Let's twist it left. Look out over the shoulder. Release that twist back to the center. Reach up one more time. And hands to the mat. Step the left foot out, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, moving to your lizard. Step that foot outside the left hand. That knee comes down. Again, open up that hip if it feels good. Take a moment just adjusting first. And then we'll move it to our twist. Reach the left arm back. Release back to the center. Holding 3 more breaths here. I'm staying up on the hands. You could come down low if you like. But we're just going to move in a moment. So tuck the toes. Lift the knee. Slide that leg out. Three-legged dog. Foot to the mat. Let's flow. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 5 breaths here. Keep extending the hips to the sky as the head drops to the floor. On your next breath, let's look forward between the hands. We're going to step our way up outside the hands. So wide feet. Take it down to your malasana. Let the hips drop. Little movement side to side. Go ahead, come still into the middle. Let's breathe open the arms here. So we're going to bring the palms open to the sky. Take a couple breaths. So our mudra of forgiveness is the open palm. This is a moment to reconnect with that intention, as your body might be in a challenging position here. Take that challenge, redirect it into focus onto your healing. One more breath. Hands to the heart. And then move them to the mat. Lift it up into a fold. Take a couple breaths here. Keep the feet wide, and we'll take a little ragdoll in this position. So again, you can hook the elbows if that feels good. Slowly move your way up. Let's step out sideways onto the mat. Open the legs up. Point the toes to the diagonal. And let's move it into our goddess pose. Take a breath, sinking in. Little pulse there if it feels good. A little movement side to side. And then hands are coming to the thighs. Come still. Take a little roll forward. Roll back up all the way into 5-point star. Exhale, take a side stretch to one side. Little pulse. Back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale to the center. Exhale to your goddess. Bring the arms forward and into the heart. Sink a little lower. Reach up. Exhale to star. Hands to the heart. And bring the feet in together. Let's step to the top of our mat. Let's flow. Inhale up. Exhale to fold. Half lift. Down to the mat. Step it back, down dog. And release. Inhale, high plank. Exhale to the mat. Cobra. Let it down. Tucking toes, bring it back down dog. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. We're gonna bend the knee, come into your pigeon. So knee between the hands, top of the left knee and foot come down. We're only gonna be here a couple breaths. I'm gonna stay up high and take a little balance here. So I'm just gonna bring my hands to my waist. Here we're working and stretching those hips and hip flexors. So it can be quite a challenge. See if you can hold or come down onto the forearms if it feels better for your body today. One more breath. Let the hands back down. And we're gonna just come right out of this pose by rocking onto that hip, come down to the mat. And we're sweeping this left leg over to come to half Lord of the Fish. So take your twist from there, out to the left. Hook that right arm, open palm. Let's look away. Take a breath, just holding in that twist. That open palm is our Virata Mudra. Mudra of mercy, forgiveness, and bestowing of gifts. Release to the center. Let's slide that left leg off. Take it back behind us, animal pose. Take a breath to reach up. Exhale, come to fold over that right leg. One more breath here. And walk your way up. Another fun little transition. We're going to move this left leg back to where we were in half floor of the fish. And this time I'm going to open my twist out to the right, bring my hand down behind the hip. Take a lift onto that shin like we did at the beginning of class. And we're going to walk the left leg out long now. So you're in a kneeling fallen star. Option here, if you like. If you're like this, you can extend the bottom leg as well out in front of you for a full fallen star. Whichever version you're in, let's take a little twist, reaching under that arm, and then lift back out and open. Twist it in again, and bring it back out. One more. Go ahead, let the hips down wherever you are. Let's extend the legs in front and fold to the staff. Rolling your way up. Take the knees to the chest and find your way up to that toe balance. Reaching high when you get there. Exhale, hands to heart. So here's a little challenge here. We're going to try and move one leg out to take a side lunge. So the toes are going to face forward, same direction as your gaze. Take the hands to the floor to get there if you need. Let's circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, down and forward. Take it again. Really challenging the balance with the movement. Hands to the mat. And then just shift your way over all the way to the other side. Take that side lunge. Coming up to the balance to begin. Then reach up. And 2 slow circles around. Lovely, hands to heart, balance one more breath. Let them to the mat. Let's lift it up into the center. Walk those feet together. Let's take our flow from here. So a half lift. Exhale to the mat. Step your way back. Down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or mat. And lift, up dog or cobra. Bring it back, down dog. Left leg reaches up, 3-legged dog. And we'll bend the knee, bring it between the hands to your pigeon. Option to take your balance here, lifting up, hands to the waist. We could call this the proud pigeon because our chests are nice and open. Our focus is strong. Lovely, one more breath. Go ahead, bring the hands down. Bring the hip down to the mat. Swipe that right leg over to half floor to the fish. And let's twist to the right. Looking out over the shoulder. And just breathe. Open palm, connection point for your intention today. On your next exhale, go ahead, twist out the other way. Reach that left hand down. And we're gonna either lift onto the shin And then extend that top leg. If that feels okay, maybe try extending the bottom leg as well, full fallen star. Let's scoop under and out. Even if you're kneeling, you can do these little thoracic rotations. Last one, open. Take a breath. Let yourself down. Turning legs out long. Big breath in. Exhaling to fold. Lovely, let's roll our way up and walk the feet in. This time, keep the feet out wide. Bring yourself up, back into that malasana. Just a couple breaths here, open palms. Let the hands to the mat. Slowly uncurl to your fold. Let's turn the toes to face the fingers now and breathe down into that open foot forward fold. Slow roll to the top and reach high. Exhaling, bring it down to a chair. Let the hands down into a fold. Let's step the left foot back, holding a moment in that runner's lunge. And then lift to high lunge one last time. Sink it down. Maybe take it to a crescent, bind the hands. Reach away. Open the chest. Exhale, hands to the mat. Push off that back foot, back to your fold. Slow roll up. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, down to chair. Let it go to your fold. Beautiful. Go ahead, step the right foot back. Taking that, other foot, left foot back. Taking that runner's lunge. And we're lifting up again. No, was I right the first time? I don't know. Whichever leg you didn't do that one. Take it to crescent. Bring hands down. Step it back. Taking one last plank. And we lower to the mat. Let's come back into our child's pose. Take 3 long breaths. On your next breath, moving your way up to all fours. Let's come over seated on the mat. Take the feet out in front of you, knees are bent. Big breath in. And exhale, reach through between the knees. Go ahead, release back. And we're gonna roll all the way down onto the mat. Let the knees come into the chest. Little rock side to side. Take them all the way to the right. Open left arm. You can turn to look over that left hand. From here, if it feels all right, take a hold of that left big toe and let the foot extend out. So your leg is coming as long as it can. This is a deep stretch on the entire side of the hip and leg, so just breathe into it. Keep that left shoulder blade glued to the mat. Leg doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Go ahead, bend the knee and roll your way to the other side. Out to the left, and the arm extends right. Take a hold of that right toe. Extend the heel out as long as it can come. Just breathing there. Be patient with the body as it opens. And releasing back to center. We'll take the feet up into happy baby. Take a little rock side to side. Let the feet down. Let's open them as wide as the mat. Let the knees fall together in the center. Roll the shoulders back with the palms open to the sky. Go ahead, let the knees fall open to the right. Keep the feet wide apart like they are. While we're here breathing, maybe just taking a moment to consider this prior week. Maybe the arrows that were shot from our parable, the first arrow is something that happens to you. The second arrow is you reliving that event, beating yourself up, shooting yourself again and again with a new arrow. Instead of letting the healing process begin, letting that forgiveness in. Take it back to the center. Let's drop to the left, leave feet wide. We're just considering that each time we're kind of digging into events that cause us pain, opening that wound instead of letting it heal. Maybe making the move today in your mind, just mentally, to stop that action. Bring it back to the center. Let's slide the legs long where we are. So nice open, big Shavasana, taking up lots of space. Let the hips relax. Feet are turned out. Breath is free. Lovely. Stay here as long as you want. If you want to start to wake up with me, let's reach the arms and legs out. Take a couple breaths, stretch nice and long. And then slowly just make your way back to seated. Take your time, stretching, twisting, doing whatever else you need on the mat here. And just taking a moment here before we end our practice. Give one more moment. Send that intention out. Take your Varada Mudra. Sending that intention out into the world to pull out those arrows that we've let remain in our heart. Stop shooting new ones in. Searching for ourselves or for others, where we need to give forgiveness and where we need to start to let go. We all have something. I just encourage you to take that to heart with me today. Send that intention out. And then let's bring the hands to prayer over the heart. Feeling that gratitude and love for ourselves deep within. Thank yourself for taking the time on your mat this morning. I'm so grateful that you joined me here. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. And have a happy Easter. We'll see you next week. Bye.